That's how we do it in the South.
Up next, we got my buddy, Robert Pettit. I feel like we need to have applause.
Hey, you do, yeah. Like, could you throw an applause in the background? We need one for that.
We may need that.
How are you doing?
Why are you touching my hand?
You know.
Oh.
Just re-sparking the romance. Jesus.
So, anyway, I've known this guy for many, many years. I actually met him at a car show. And he walked up to me. I'll never forget. It was Cars and Coffee. Hell, we'll say the name of it. They know they suck. And we were at Cars and Coffee. And Robert Pettit walks up to me. And like I said, I was in my 65 Chevelle. And he walks up to me, and we just started talking, and we hit it off. And he was telling me about how he's a graphic artist, and this is before all the tattoos and stuff. He was just a plain guy.
Yeah, it was just basic. Yeah.
Just before he got all whatever.
Cool.
Yeah, I guess that's the word you call it. So, anyway, and you ever met somebody you just hit it off? And me and Kobe really was the same way, too. It's weird. I can be around certain people, and I mean, it's friendly, or it's a nice guy. And then you got them certain people, you're going to see them every day for the rest of your life. These two are pretty much it, you know? Robert is a very talented graphic artist. Robert has done some wild transformations for us here at RUC over the years. And of course, he actually designed the Hot Rods and Happy Hour logo, the Rabbit's Used Cars logo, and numerous logos all over. He's worked for NASCAR. You have worked for lots of large fashion companies too.
Yeah, Tap Out was one of them. MySpace was one of them.
MySpace.
Yeah, NASCAR even.
I wonder how Tom's doing.
I actually did some work for MySpace Music, if you remember that.
Yes. Mm. So, yeah, actually, I do remember that. I was on MySpace.
Yeah.
I still check it. You're not in my top 8, but...
That hurt.
You know. I don't know. Tell you who else ain't in my top 8. Jeff.
Yeah, Jeff.
1099.
I haven't even added him on social media yet.
I'll be honest, I don't think he's on my Instagram either. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We love you, Jeff. Even though we act like we don't.
We do.
Don't. Anyway, moving on.
About us. More so me.
So me and Robert have shared numerous experiences together. So many of them are coming in through my head right now, but I'm never going to say them on camera.
Like that time we did the...
Shut up.
Oh. All right. What about that time we did...
No.
Oh. But that was...
Fuck no.
Okay.
I knew where that was going.
All right,
Stop.
yeah.
Okay. This guy has seen me at my worst.
And best.
And best. He has. He has seen me. He's seen me in Vegas talking to thousands of people. He has seen me hugging a toilet, throwing up. He has carried me.
I held his hair.
But this is the thing. You meet people in life, and Kobe and Robert both. You meet people that are talented, but you meet people that you just love them right off the bat. Could be the biggest pain in the ass in the world, but you love them. And you know that's the thing. Like these guys are like that. That's what I love about here. It's like a family. And like I said, Robert is probably one of the most creative, talented minds I've ever met with anything involving logo, fashion, color. I've seen him do things with nothing and make super results. A real quick story I'll tell you. We were doing a car show for a charity. They had no money. Like literally none. And they wanted to sell t-shirts. And, you know, it was Christmas time. And they had somebody donated a little bit of money. Just like nothing. Like back then, like garments, and Robert's a guru on all this stuff too, but it's like, you know, back then, to do a decent run of t-shirts, it's gonna cost you $1,000, $1,200 bucks.
Oh, yeah.
You know, just to make a short run of t-shirts. And they had like half that. And Robert's like, well, let me make a call. And he called the garment stores. You know, you got the cloth factories basically that do the t-shirts. And he called, and they had some t-shirts that were marked down because they were like bright ass green. But they were like It wasn't like
like safety green.
It was like a safety green shirt. It was like the worst selling color of all time.
Yeah, not pretty unless you're in construction.
Exactly. Very high vis. But it wasn't like high vis. It was just a weird green, but it was bright. And it wasn't like a neon. And I'd love to have one. But keep in mind, it's Christmas time, and we got these cheap-ass bright green shirts. And Robert designs this bag. This guy, whether he's drawing with a pencil, whether he's drawing with a rattle can, a paintbrush, a friggin' stylus on a fucking computer, whether it's drawing with his finger, he is literally an artist in every sense of the word. Everything he does like that is amazing to me. I'll never forget the very first Hot Rods and Happy Hour logo. We're sitting in my kitchen, and I haven't forgot about the t-shirt story either, but we were sitting in my kitchen and talking about doing car shows, and he draws this logo out on a napkin, and I'm just like, that is so badass. He's like, that ain't nothing, and spits it out, and then we would change logos and the wraps and all that stuff later on. But moving on, so we're at this car show, and this is raising money for sick kids. And it's pitiful. We're doing the show for free. So Robert has bukus of these friggin' ugly ass green shirts. He designs this logo that is wild, and this shirt design, it is so crazy. Like I remember it had like a cartoon Santa.
Yeah, it's like a 41 Willis.
It was like a hot rod,
yeah.
And it had like a cartoon Santa, and it was kind of Rothy looking. Like it was wild. It was actually a good looking shirt when they got printed, and they sold out of shirts in an hour. We took these shirts, they were literally wiping stains off the floor with them. Like, blow your nose on this. It's cheaper than Kleenex. And we got people wanting more of them.
Yeah.
And it's like, so didn't you try to call? They said, why the hell do you want more of them? Yeah. You bought them all. We gave them to you.
It was a horrible color too.
It was bad. But those shirts, and they sold
actually,
like crazy.
Yeah, they were actually doing away with that color line, and that's why we were
but it
able
was
to get
just,
them.
and they were like super cheap compared to like a white shirt or a black shirt or whatever. But this is that guy. He can do things. I've seen, like you'll see like little logo things online. Like we'll make you a logo for $29.95, or somebody go on Fiverr and make you a logo. It's something this guy taught me. And I owned a sign shop, and I didn't know this. He said, anybody can make a logo and put 40 damn colors in it and make it look cool. And if you look at a lot of these logos, they're real colored, they're real shaded, and all that. And he said, I'm not knocking it. He said, you want to make a good logo? Make a logo that looks good in a one color print. He said, I'm going to make you a logo. And that's when people come to him about logos and things. And he would be like, all right, that's great. But he said, I got a logo that we can put all this into it and make it badass. Or if you just want to print a cheap one color t-shirt, you can still do this with it. Yep. Or it'll look good on a business card, it'll look good on this, it's going to look good on a website. And a lot of people don't think about the different medias that your logo goes out on. That's what this guy does. And back into signage and all that stuff. And I can tell you a million stories of how.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll get into the details further down the road on that.
Oh, that one. But you know what I'm saying. You're a talented guy. He's been doing his whole life. And, that's the thing. And it just, like the paint booth.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So
the
this guy
graffiti paint booth.
This guy, and Robert's never tagged a wall in his life. He grew up on a cul-de-sac. And there's a friggin' old used paint booth. It's got overspray all over it. This guy bought off like friggin' Craigslist. And it looked horrible. And he was going to take like white house paint.
Yeah,
he was just going to paint it. And Robert's like, you're going to let me graffiti it up. Oh, Robert's there, what, day? Playing with it?
Yeah, it was a day laying it out, and then like a day really throwing color to it. So
people we need to find a picture of that thing, but people were taking pictures of their car in front of this man's paint booth when he got done. It's all wild. Look at Pac-Man.
Yeah, Pac-Man, Kool-Aid Man.
Like a 64 gig thing going. It's wild. That's how this guy's head works. I love it. So we're coming down here, new area, launched a new wrap shop. And I'm thinking to myself, who else would be better to head this up than probably one of the best damn graphic designers in the country, not on top of a talented rap guy. So this is the rap bunny, old Odd Rod himself.
How you doing?
I almost got a little teary. I just said, not really, but still.
Yeah, for good acting. Can we get a post of a tear?
Get a zoom, just a little.
Yeah.
We'll do that in post. We'll put the tears in post.
Yeah, so Rat Bunny.
Rat Bunny, and that's exciting. You're going to see a lot more of that. You're going to see a lot more custom stuff coming out your way. A funny with that too, I can tell this story now because the truck's been sold. I bought 5 vehicles from a fella up in Tennessee. Super nice guy. He's a YouTuber up in Tennessee. I bought 5 vehicles from him. And there was a Chevrolet truck that I really didn't want it, but it's like, you got to take them all or none. So I got it. And like me and Kobe were using this thing for a trash truck. Like we were hauling things off in it, like using it for a loaner. It was just a little OBS truck, lowered on a set of wheels. I mean, and it was sunburnt paint, rough as a night in jail. It ran good. That's all you could say about it. Had cold air.
Had the look though. Had the look.
It was all right. It was
from across the parking lot. It had the look.
like, okay, if let's say like if you were like in high school and you're comparing this to that girl, you're gonna start out with, it's just a good old truck. It's just like, she's nice. Well, is she pretty? Well, she's nice.
It was a 7,
really sweet.
7 with the lights off.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's quality with a K all day. I mean, it's just kind of rough. You know what I'm saying? And so anyway, we had this truck, and literally, Kobe's like going to Home Depot and Lowe's, and I mean, we're hauling trash. I mean, like literally hauling trash off in it. And I'm thinking, this is going to be the new shop truck, whatever. It's got a nice set of wheels on it, the end. And I'll be honest with you, the wheels cost more than the damn truck did. So I put nothing in it just to get it. Because if I'd have bought the 4, it would have been the same damn price if I'd bought the 5. So it's just like, whatever. So anyway, so we bring the run of the litter home, and Kobe's using it, and it's just that truck. Like, what are we gonna do with this thing? And Robert's like, "Can I play with this?" And I'm like, "Have at it." And he sends me a rendering, and it looks like an old phone company truck. And there's a comment the guy commented on this thing and on an OBS page, and he goes, but he made it look like an old phone company truck, so it looked like an old Bell South truck. But he distressed the logos on it, and it matched how shitty the truck really was. And this is all stickers, but it looked like a real Bell South truck, lower down on big wheels. And the render was badass. And Robert did it, of course. It looked better in person, I think, than it did the rendering. Yeah. And we listed this thing. We threw some pictures of this thing online because it just looked cool. Like it was just instantly changed the look of this truck. Everywhere you went with it, look at an old phone company truck. And it wasn't a phone company truck. But anyway, we posted a picture. But this one comment pops in my head, and this is Robert Pettit. I've said this to him numerous times because he saved my ass with logo work and artwork. Lots of times. There's a guy commented on it. He said, "Who the fuck?" His exact words. "Who the fuck would take a truck and wrap it to look like an old phone company truck? ... A motherfucking genius. I fucking love it." That man bought it. That truck is in Illinois now.
And we'll be sending you the 20 for that comment. Thank you, buddy.
Exactly. We appreciate you. but that's the thing that's crazy. That truck sold in like 24 hours like that. But I mean, that's the thing that's crazy. That's Robert's mind. That was a great truck, but everyone else would look at it. And then we did that. And next thing you know, you start seeing all kinds of things. My competitors, we had the Evil Knievel truck, which Robert had part in that too. You got to think about it. Everything we do, we end up getting copied. It's like all the Desert Fox stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody and their brother jumps on the Desert Fox stuff. But that's what I love. Buddy, time's up.
All right.
Time's up. Pay the lady in the back.
All right, we'll see you next time, bud.
Why do you got to keep touching my leg like that? Feels like you're trying to cop a feel. All right. Next up, we got Julie Bolt. Hi, Julie.
Hi, Rob.
So sweet. I'm so glad you didn't touch me at least.
Do you want me to?
HR? No. So this is, you want me to? Do tell. Anyway, moving on. Julie is the newest employee here at RUC. So this is the thing that's crazy. And this is going to turn into a story that you will hear later on. I've done a really good job over the years training a lot of salespeople. The only crazy part about that is the majority of the salespeople that I've ever trained and really did well were all female. It's kind of nuts. I've said this all my life. If I could take my brain and put it in her, I would rule the fucking world. That being said, this is as close as we can get. If she'll listen like a sponge, she takes it in. So that's what we're working on. But, Julie's been in sales for a while. We've known Julie for a while. You've actually seen Julie. If you've been on this channel for a little while, you've seen Julie. Julie was actually it's kind of like J-Lo a little bit. You were like a fly girl.
Oh, yeah, just a little TNA girl.
Yeah, and now, look at you. Like you know what I'm saying. You see that? It's like a little special moment. It's like moving up in the family. But that was the thing. Like Julie was a model, and then and that's how we met Julie, And then of course we did the Rusty Wallace Days of Thunder spoof video. That being said, Julie's fun. Julie's fun to play with on camera. We have fun. She's a good sport, and she's in sales. And Julie's just that cool chick. We've always been friends, like that. We always joke around. She's Carter from way back, and it's just. She rides bikes.
I do.
It's like you're like the real deal. Like I don't even ride motorcycles anymore. She still does. Just saying.
Life's boring.
That's on her Tinder profile, guys. We're actually going to use pics for her Tinder profile to put on here.
Oh, don't do that.
Oh, they're that good.
They're great.
We're using those pics. So anyway, so we brought Julie on. Keep in mind, I've learned, especially in the last few months, that I have to be able to walk away from this thing if I need to. I've got so many other things going on. Just this week, I've had a production company and 2 other companies that want me to do filming for them. We have so much stuff going on right now, and I love it. I'm not complaining, but you got to have great people. Like the 2 guys you just seen before her, they're phenomenal. I got faith she's going to be right behind them. Probably bitching and moaning the whole way.
Probably.
I know my boys. So, that being said, Julie is internet sales here. So when you see like an RUC ad or something like that, a lot of times you might think you're talking to Rob. You're actually talking to Julie, which is
cool. But
I don't know. It might get more popular now they think you're talking to you. So if somebody sends me a message and be like, "Hey, darling, how you feeling?" I'll be like, send them a selfie. Not worth a damn. But oh my God.
Jesus.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, HR's going to have a time.
HR's going to have a time. But anyway, so Julie is learning the ropes on sales. Now, so like I told you in this past video we just shot, which will probably drop before this one, so if you watch, you'll know this already. But I sold 6 cars last week. Julie has sold none. Julie's still in training. So we're trying to get her feet wet and getting her in the groove, and the boys are kind of working with her a little bit too. And I think everybody's getting along for the most part.
Yeah.
They'll learn. So, it's funny. We talk about sales all the time here, and I love mentoring people. I love sales questions because I've done this my entire life. But the thing that's really fun about sales is showing people tricks, kind of like Kobe. Like Kobe shows me the tricks about the sprinkler systems and the damn fishing lures and the random things. Now, this is the thing, guys. Now, listen to me and hear me out. All right, you hear me talking to you about fishing lures or the football game or, sprocket on your motorcycle or a crate engine or vintage air or anything like that. That's not a big deal. Look at advertising since advertising began. Look at it since it began. The world appreciates an attractive female.
Yes, they do.
Now imagine if you take that attractive female that can do more than smile and can talk to you about fishing lures, sprinkler systems, 4-wheel disc brakes, Willwoods, vintage air. This is the thing. We are building the perfect weapon here. And I think we're on the right track. And you're going to see a lot more of old Jay Bolt here at the RUC. Well, I think we've burned enough SD card. And I'll be honest with you, my belly button's rubbing a hole in my backbone, and I got to take my cold meds because I'm dying. God, no, I'm not dying. Please don't get that shit started again. Guys, we'll see you next time here at Rabbit's Used Cars.